Hi, this is L2 Survival. In today's video, we'll find north with your wristwatch. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Well, in this video, we'll need a couple of tools. First of all, we really need the sun. Second of all, we need the watch. And we need something to project a shadow, either a stick, a knife, or a blade of some sort. Here I'm using the file on my multi-tool. Your watch is a good instrument to have to your wrist because of the way it is built. It can give you, first of all, time. Second of all, you can use that time to find north. Of course, most people in this digital age will use the wristwatch that is digital LiDAR, maybe some function that'll be altitude and things like that, but it cannot give you the orientation. Of course, the final minute maybe of your cell phone, when it's going to die in your pocket, it's going to permit you to be able to find at least the timing of the day, so you can use it to find north. And that's what I'm going to show in the clip that I just filmed, that you're going to be seeing, because the sun is going in and out of the cloud. It is a difficult day today to get a good shadow with lots of contrast. I think I have captured that shadow, but hopefully it's going to be clear. Okay, if you want to find the north with the sun, you first cast a shadow. And the finer the shadow, the better. If you use a blade, sometimes it's thinner, it gives you a smaller shadow. So the shadow is going to go through my needle here and the center of the watch, okay? And it gives me the north. Well, it gives me the hour hand to 12 divided by 2 will give me the south. It's a little off, and then if you go across, it'll give you the north, which is over there. If I pull out my compass, you have the north pretty much in the same direction. It's not perfect and it won't ever be perfect, but it is better than not having the north at all. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. As you could see, the shadow gave us a north that's not bad. It is not perfect. It ain't gonna be perfect, and it's probably not gonna be perfect ever. But compared to the compass, at least it gave us the right general direction. Why am I not considering that a bad direction? Well, because usually when I go to the woods, or most people go to the woods, and military will use that a lot, and I'll talk to that specifically in a other capsule, is the safety bearing. The safety bearing is a place you can't cross without noticing it. It could be a small street, a path in the wood that is well defined. It could be not a street, but a very small street that they use in off countries. Here in Quebec, mostly north, south, east, and west, depending on the major water acts, because that was where they started laying the plans of those streets, away from the water. So going back and forth, and east and west and north and south of these waterways. Sometimes they'll follow the waterway, so it might not be a straight north, straight south. But those major demarcation lines in the field will be useful for you to recover either a vehicle that you left when you entered the woods, or at least know that you are on that path where at either end there is either rescue or your vehicle for self-rescue. So it's important to go into the woods knowing which direction you should go to hit that major landmark. In Quebec here we have one major landmark, is the St. Lawrence River. You cannot from the north shore or the south shore, going either way, either south or north, You cannot pass through the St. Lawrence River without noticing it. Obviously at some point it's like 15-30 miles wide, other point it is like 500 meters wide. Well, no, it's more than that because we have ship going through it. But throughout Quebec, if you were lost on the North Shore and you were heading south as a general direction for your safety bearing, well, eventually, it can be long, mind you, but eventually you'll hit the St. Lawrence. You'll probably hit major road before that, but let's say that you are north of the St. Lawrence in a very, very desertic place. You cannot go south further than the St. Lawrence. So that is your safety bearing. That is one example of a safety bearing, using a major river, a major river, a small river that won't be drying up and you cannot cross easily. So finding north is at least giving you the north, south, east, west orientation, and from that you can start walking out if you choose to do so, and that's survival principle, but we'll get into that in another series which I'm going to start. So hopefully this video was instructive. It's meant to be short because we want you to understand how to find north with a watch. If you have only a digital watch, you can always draw it on paper for the analog division and be able to find your north and your south anyway. So with that, hopefully you did like this small video, which was not the best for the sun, but at least we got a shadow. So give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe, and we'll see you back in the next video.